conversation is fundamentally about just
Kill those wrinkles.
people have the ability
And they
to get where they
disappear.
need to
Wait
go.
for it.
It's that
Go.
basic.
I've been wondering why there's been so much negativity on the algorithm and in the comment sections since 2020 at a high expansion, especially now when you see these comments. Majority is people arguing. This beautiful melanated sister just broke it down.
Oh, y'all.
Check it out.
Okay. One thing I found out going viral, and this is a secret and it's not out yet, but that's why y'all glad y'all got me. When we on the internet, when we on social media and we see a negative comment or we see negative comments, when we respond, we think we responded to a person. It's not a person. It's a bot.
That's why it's so consistent.
This AI has been collecting data and it knows that somebody is more likely to get captured and stay on the social engine if it is negativity. So we thinking we got all these haters and all these people that think so bad about us. No, it's a robot.
Nobody knows you, bro. Nobody's thinking about you.
It's a robot that's trying to keep you on social media and get you to engage. It's all about you. And then on top of that, not only is it trying to engage you, but it's trying to get other people that come to the post. And it's trying to, like, sheep mentality. Like, look at all these people saying bad stuff. Don't you want to say bad stuff
Don't
too?
you want to comment too? Everyone else says something.
You. It's trying to get you having the same perspective as a fucking robot.
Bah!
It's trying to take your essence, your organicness away from you. So don't get on and see a whole bunch of comments and think that's what everybody thinking. It's a bot. And don't be arguing with these bots.
The only job these apps have is to keep you on there. Every single social media, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Kick, Yahoo, they're all in competition with each other. And you got to think about this too. Everybody is competing with these streaming services. You still have cable TV around. They're trying to outdo Netflix. YouTube trying to outdo Netflix. This is why you could talk about it. They don't care about what you talk about. Keep you here on the app. What keeps you here on the app? Drama, excitement, trauma, police shootings. Like, y'all think it's just be an attack for certain people. No, it's an attack on everybody. And you notice the amount of comments that naturally goes to arguing nowadays. It didn't used to be like that. On the early internet days, the Vine days, the 2016 Vine comments look way different than what TikTok comments look like. And it's a reason for that. Because they can study the algorithm. They know if they get a bot to say a certain thing, they already know the reaction. And how do I know this? Because I pay attention to my comments and I see y'all say the same thing. It might be a different topic, but it's the same argument. The whole time, videos are only supposed to be for perspective. Now, everybody can get their opinion, especially if you're putting yourself in the public eye. But you got to understand something. It's another divide and conquer tactic. They know we're not falling for none of this BS. We're not even biting on nothing they put on the news. They got to get us drained. They got to get our energy zapped in some type of way. Even though we're not falling for the news no more, we still falling for the petty arguments. You got people still... You know what? Just bringing this video for y'all awareness, man. Power.
This video to see how fast chlorine absorbs into the skin.
This is an eye-opening demonstration of chemicals in your water. Unfiltered tap water, which we will pour in 2 glasses. OTO chemical, test for chlorine, very sensitive for it. 10 drops. Notice it turning yellow, the evidence of chlorine. No chlorine in this water. Where did that chemical go? While I was testing this glass over 10 seconds, all that chemistry went into my skin and my hands. There are 80,000 unstudied and unregulated chemicals in our tap water, causing all sorts of health issues, from as simple as brittle hair and dry skin to respiratory issues and even cancer.
Something ain't sitting right with me, G. Something just ain't sitting right, y'all. Think about something. El Paso just had over 8,000 migrants cross over into El Paso. 8,000. Now, we know they're coming by the millions, right? These migrants are flooding America by the millions, right? Guys, how are these migrants flooding our border by the millions daily if COVID-19 was the deadliest virus America and the world has ever seen? How are all these migrants not unalived? What happened to all the numbers on the TV? Every day they were showing us that the toll was climbing. 2 weeks to slow the spread. What happened to that? Come on, y'all. Wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. We are being surrounded. America has been pegged as the bad guy. The world is teaming up against us and surrounding us. As we sit here and watch, they're flooding the borders, getting in place. They're going to California, Detroit, Utah, San Diego. Think of all these major cities, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Nuh-uh. Answer my question. Answer my question. What happened to the war in Ukraine? Oh, has President Zelensky been removed from power? Is that why they're all buying land here?
People are just standing there like, what's going on here? Fly in my car. Look, over there. Get did another movie. No, we will roll it up before they come after us. Look, everyone's stopping the videos.
Care if I get fired anymore. My name is Santiago Hernandez. I work at the ports of Long Beach, and things like this happen all the time. I'm done keeping my mouth shut. They always make us sign these legal disclosures not to say anything, but you know what? The public needs to know about this. Now, I don't know if there's portals that are in the ocean or they got other civilizations, but everything that comes out of there is weird or gigantic or something weird looking. But all these videos, man, it's real, guys. I'm not kidding when I say there's all kinds of creatures out there. Or maybe the movies through Hollywood, they're trying to let us know or hint that there's other dimensions and they cross over sometimes. Now, I know I'm not the only one. If you're a driver out there or a port worker, you guys need to just spill the beans too. I can't be the only one that's been seeing these things, guys. All these people, come on, we all seen something, and you know it. It's time to speak up. We're not going to get in trouble. I think the public needs to know already what's going on out here, man. Now, last year I saw a little planet-like ball come out, and the year before that there was a gigantic dragon, fish-looking snake. I don't know how to explain it. I got a video of that one. I'll play that one right after this one. But if you know any truck drivers that deliver to the ports, send this to them and ask them, hey, honestly, have you seen anything like this? Honestly, just ask them, look at them dead in the eye, and you'll see that what's going on there is if they can't look you dead in the eye when you ask them that, when they respond, if they can't look you in the eye, they've seen something too, and they're scared. Here's the other one that I saw. This is that giant snake-looking thing, but I've never seen or heard anything like this, and it's too weird that the quote-unquote men in black show up, and all the Chinese people don't even want to have contact with us that day. They all just jump off the boat, and they know the drill. They know to keep their mouths shut and go for a walk. It's a lunch break. Only high-class workers are allowed to work on these kind of things. That's when the ports are closed, and you see the 710 South, it's all jammed up, and the 405 traffic, it's all because of this. They know to shut things down. It's highly classified, guys. Maybe even the people talking about giants and flat earth or glitches in the matrix, man, at this point I don't know what could be true and what's not. It's wild out here, guys. If you've seen anything weird or had any UFO or skinwalker, Bigfoot encounters, man, let me know in the comments, because I'm curious to know if we're the only ones in Los Angeles, California seeing this. In ports of Long Beach, it can't be just us, guys. These people in China, man, I bet they seen some stuff. I bet they seen more than us. But just check this out and share with a friend and let me know, guys. I'll let you guys finish watching this, and as for me, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta get back to work.
Follow to see more. Between Hawaii and California, in an area about twice the size of Texas, is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. For decades, tons of our plastic debris has accumulated there because of swirling ocean currents. It looks like a cloudy soup, and that's because the plastic objects are spaced far apart, and they range in size from large debris to microscopic. There are at least 4 other garbage patches like this in the world. And after scientists discovered them, starting in the 90s, they thought that this might be where a lot of the plastic ended up, out there, floating on the surface. But recently, scientists brought large nets to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and took a closer look at the objects they pulled out. They found water bottles, and hard hats, and bottle caps, and toothbrushes, and toilet seats, and laundry baskets. And using what they found, they were able to calculate how much debris was in all of the garbage patches.
There were about 300,000 tons of plastics at the surface of the ocean, which is a huge number.
It is a big number, but a few 100,000 metric tons of plastic is only about 1% of the estimated 8 million tons of plastic scientists believe is emitted into the ocean every year. So scientists have been left investigating a mystery. Where does the rest of the ocean's plastic go? This is clue number 1 in the case of the missing plastic, a seafloor sediment sample. It was taken from the bottom of the Santa Barbara Basin off the coast of California. It represents a measure of time from 1870 at its deepest layer of sediment up until 2009. But this period, from 1945 to 2009, is where the study authors were focused on. It's the era of plastic production. In these layers,
Down by the river, I was drawn by your grace into chapters of oblivion, into the lover's place. I was stuck in a puddle full of tears and unwise, stuck doing snow, know that we've paid unlike, and you know, hey, when we walked down alone, I felt like we can throw away the forces of a past, and I know too, it's been the hardest days for you. Let's throw them out the window, that's what those lovers do.
Can't find no help.
You want to go a few rounds?
Sure.
Tell me something I don't know about the destruction of Skrullos.
You know everything there is to know about it, Fury.
Name of the game is tell me something I don't know.
We were overpowered by the Kree. We held them off for as long as we could. When we couldn't hold them off any longer, the million of us that were left, we fled.
Interesting. Tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls that fled.
They're here.
Who's here?
All of us.
Wait. You're telling me there's 1 million Skrulls walking amongst us right now? Have you lost your reptilian ass mind?
I'm 22 for 22 with that test right now. You feel me? Talking to random motherfuckers online and telling them to do the test. I done called my homie, hey, babe, did my homie do the test? Remember? Test. Snow went black. Hey, so who else want to do the test? Don't be just thinking, because you got enough snow where you ain't, or your power ain't going like them down there. Shit, I'm telling you, everybody snow fake, man. Memphis, everybody snow. Everybody that got snow, nigga, it's not real, man. It's the vaccine, it's in the snow, man. Shut up live 3 times since we understand the power of the 3, the 6, and the 9. Like, the bullshit ain't about nothing, man. It's y'all families. I think y'all should just share it anyway. Like, what I gotta lie to you for, man? What other reason? I feel like me and a few others are the only people that's making this shit make sense. I ain't seen nobody get on the media, no celebrities or no politicians explain to y'all why the snow ain't melting. And I've been told y'all, those who've been listening to me, that they control the weather. Nigga, the snow ain't been real for a minute. If you want to know that, not just this year, nigga. Nigga, the snow ain't been real since 2013, if y'all want to know the truth. Facts. But that snow ain't had that vaccine particle shit in it yet. This storm they drop, vaccine particles in it. Just breathing that shit in affects your avatar.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Man, there's so many gems in here. But let's start with the ice melting. We all know the sun has been heating up and the ice is melting. But what is in the ice? Ancient spirits, energy beings, animals, some of everything was in the ice. And I really think that's what the whole focus of the movie was, with what is going on with the ice. But it was some other gems in there too, like Manta, the melanated man, was leading the group back to the ancient world through the ancient waters, which is the memories, which led to a strong connection to the spirit world, which led to a strong connection to other dimensions. And honestly, I think that connection that he had to the spirit world was a connection to his ancestors. I think that's what they were trying to say, what it really is. Because usually in most movies, especially in most superhero movies, the villain's point of view is usually that point of view from the righteous one, and the hero is usually the point of view from the system, or there to keep the system in place. But moving on, next gem we got to look out for is the zombies. Those were no souls or NPCs, and what they was doing, they was created and they was polluting the world. And the last gem to pay attention to was the animals and the plants. They were way bigger and they were smarter. They was talking about it was from the radiation from the island, but I believe that it was really the radiation from the sun, and that's what gave them their extensive growth.
China is now warning of a real-life Godzilla after Japan began the controversial release of the 1.3 million tonnes of treated radioactive water into the sea today. If you didn't know, for the last 12 years, workers at the plant have been pumping water through Fukushima's ruins in efforts to prevent the debris from overheating and causing further damage. But they say that storing all of that contaminated water is becoming too expensive and they're running out of space. So treating the water and releasing releasing it into the ocean is what they've decided. The United Nations nuclear watchdog has approved the plan, with multiple regulatory bodies and experts concluding that the impact on the environment and people would be negligible. Some, however, either disagree with or don't trust these experts, with one of those being China. They accused Japan of using the ocean like their private zoo and now imposed a blanket ban on all imports of Japanese seafood. Their state media also said that it could open Pandora's box and trigger fears of mutations leading up to the real Godzilla. It is 2023. So the question is, do you trust the experts on this one, or is this a disaster waiting to happen?
Now 2025 marks a new beginning. It marks the year of the nine ether, the ninth dimension. They know this. They know that the earth and the sun are now to a point that you will only survive. The temperature will go back to the same temperature it was when the original man and woman were placed in here in their melanated suits. And the only way you will be able to survive as a human being on this planet is if you've got a spacesuit, literally. And that means you either have to have melanated skin dark enough to protect you from the sun's rays, or you have to have an astronaut suit. Why you think that whole focus is getting off this planet? Because they know time's running out. For them. But the first shall be last. And the wise rejoice.
Who you think telling me to tell you? So you can know, so you won't be misled. In this day, there will be because, okay, people speaking about Project Bluebeam, for example, right? Not understanding that they been started Project Bluebeam. That's what all that was in the 80s and 90s when people was thinking they shit. But because they made the public aware of Blue Beam now, so when you really see your ancestors and you see what's going on now, you're gonna think it's Project Blue Beam. Until you see them blue beams. You see what I'm saying? Go about them ships and fuck some shit up. Cause it's already going on. All around you. But because you gotta understand, they cloaked a lot of things around you to hide from you if they couldn't hide it in plain sight. They did this through magic rituals and spiritual spell work. Our shit, but just using it against us. All of this is connected. That's why I say, why do you think they hung slaves on trees? Why do you think they hung slaves on the trees? Energy, blood sacrifices, the call in, the fallen angels, who are powerful spiritual beings. They're fallen gods. I like to call them what they are, fallen gods. Why do you think we know about Pizzagate, but why do you think they was doing it though? To donate energy and get life force. Why do they want adrenochrome? Because they needed life force from the kids. But why do they need the life force? So that they can continue to get their help to work their magic. It's all connected. This is all connected.
The movie American Fiction, it's already being hailed as one of the best films of the year, and it's about this guy who's an intellectual author who has to pretend to be a thug in order to sell books and cater to white audiences. And the way these people are eating that stuff up, even the American Film Institute put it in their top 10 best movies of the year. I was invited to the premiere to check the movie out for myself and can definitely say it's deserving of all the praise it's been getting. You already know me, I love my racial humor if it's done right, and this really does it in a smart and biting way. Taking these racial stereotypes, making fun of the people consuming it, and doing it in a way that really makes makes you laugh out loud. But the thing that surprised me most was Jeffrey Wright's performance, because you never really see him in true comedic roles, but this man is funny. But he's still Jeffrey Wright, and he balances the comedy and drama very, very well, and I was not expecting this movie to take me to places that would make me weep. That balancing act was not on my radar, and it was all done through Jeffrey Wright. Plus, you got Sterling K. Brown, who's his brother and also shirtless through most of the movie. Plus, you got Issa Rae, Leslie Uggams, Tracy Ellis Ross. The movie's dope. Check it out while it's in theaters.